Hey, you guys. It is, I got to get used to this. I'm testing out a new, well, new to me at least, streaming service, Restream. So, hola from the West Side, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let me see. So, I'm going to see if I can bring up the chat. Hey, Uppity. I see you've been through. So this is their music background. And this is like the chill hip hop music. And so I'm just trying to see how I like this one. This is their free version. So it's got the little restream thing up here. Now let me turn this music down because it's kind of loud. But y'all know I gotta have some kind of music. So they've got a couple of different musics that you can use in their free version. Now, I will look I'm looking at this because I already told you guys that I was going to that I was looking at the free version of StreamYard and probably going to be upgrading to something else they offered me that has everything that what I was paying a bunch of money for, except for the watermark, which I've been told I can get taken off of there. So I'm looking at Restream to see what they have in their free version. Now I can see things that I can still do in the free version of StreamYard, which is I can still have my own intro and outro. And I'm not saying that you can't have one in this one. I just haven't figured out how to put it in. So until I can figure that out, I'm looking at the designs and stuff on here. I like that they have a bigger layout though, as far as on camera. In front of, what you guys can see up here. So I like that. Let me see. Oh, I'm just looking to see. Okay, so they do have some backgrounds that oh, I can add a background. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna have to probably pull it from. No, it might be on here. Let me check. Okay, so they're like you can't have, but they do have some nice ones. So let me see if this one I can just change their background to this one. Okay, I like that background. So I'm good with that. They do have some nice little ones. Let's see. What about this one? Let's see. What's that one? Oh, that one's kind of cool. And it's moving. Okay, so we're gonna use that one. Now, what I don't like is that I don't think I have the ability to. Let me see if it'll let you add overlays to upload a picture. What is this? Let me see. That changes this. Okay. In other words, on StreamYard, I can have a picture if I don't want to be on camera, but on here it just has my initials. I don't particularly care for that. Let me see something. Does this one move too? Oh, I like that too. So I like the little backgrounds that you get for free. I do like that. I'll say that. And they do have a couple of overlays. Let's see. Let me see this overlay. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. The song is cool. Let me see. So I wonder what happens if I change this to shuffle. So I can shuffle. Yeah, I like this song better. So they've got what I was gonna say is they do have a couple of musics that you can have on there on the free version of it. Those are the lo-fi, which I like. They have a chill hop, and then they have one called future pop. I'm not pretty sure I'm not gonna like the future pop. I will try the lo-fi, but I'm kind of feeling this groove with this one song on the chill hop, so we're gonna leave that on for it now. I guess in order to get some other types of music, you have to upgrade and oh, and they have a down tempo. In order to get chill, you have to upgrade. In order to get lounge, you have to upgrade. In order to get hip hop, you have to upgrade. And you have to have ambient, you have to upgrade. Now, on the free version of StreamYard, they allow you to have all their music. In addition to the fact that I believe you can have up to 6 people on the chat with you. Now on here, I'm not sure how many you can have. I don't have a whole bunch of people on with me. So, but I'm sure I can figure out how to invite guests. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm playing with some stuff, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm sitting here doing this. All right, so I think I have it in there. Let me just this part out. All right, so now we're going to add it. Let's see what happens. How that. Cancel. Let's let me show it. Okay, there it is. Okay, there we go. I think I'm showing it again. All right, there we go. All right, y'all. I'm figuring this one out over here as we are sitting, as we are going through this. So I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. All right. What is this? I think I've gotten everything. Oh, and what would be my assets? I don't know what that's about. Okay. I'm just looking at the stuff on the side, trying to figure out what it means. Hey Terry, how are you? Yeah, I'm trying to restream tonight, so I'm testing it out. Trying to so I'm testing out the restream tonight. And this is the free version of it. So it's pretty cool. So I can see I can use this between this and the StreamYard. I have to see. I'm looking to see how much their upgraded service is and what I can actually have on it. Sorry. Now it did allow me to have my green screen, so y'all can. I got my green screen, but I don't know how to put my own welcome. It's like I don't know what this is. Hold on, let me see what this is, y'all. Yeah, I don't want that. Let me go back to where I am. Okay, so I see what's going on in here. These are just like, I don't know what these are. It's like scenes that you can put in the background. All right, so let me see what the other music sounds like. The so-called lo-fi music. Hold on, let's see what that one sounds like. Okay, so that's the lo-fi music. Okay, y'all. So now that I've finished playing with this for a minute, let's get into some commentary. I've been pushing out videos for the come back to the chat. I've been pushing out videos for the last couple days, shorts in regards to everyone who is being pulled into the New York court system. But I want to start with the last thing that I just uploaded, which is in regards to Tiffany Haddish, who today was brought in by Beverly Hills Police Department for DUI. Not because she was actually driving, but because she fell asleep behind the wheel of a car with the engine on, and she was clearly intoxicated. Y'all. Now she had another case of this back in 2022 in the ATL, and she's actually supposed to be going to court in regards to that next month. And like in the next week or so. What the F is she thinking? Now, I know that she at least got enough money to get an Uber home so that she's not getting arrested. The hell? I'm just trying to understand. You know, it's like she's not thinking. She's not thinking. She's not thinking at all. That's the crazy part about this. She's not thinking. So right before she has to go to court in regards to DW DUI, she gets another DUI. Y'all, I don't know. Now, I'll say that I don't like the how the restream is like kind of going slow motion, and I'm not wireless, so I don't like that. I mean, so don't like that. Let me see. Let me see if I change my screen. What happens? What is this one? Oh, that one brings me completely open. Oh, with no background. I want to have the little background. I think I like the balloons background better though. So let's go back to that one. Y'all see I'm like a little kid, just distracted with stuff. Right. Here balloons are coming back. They kind of go better with with the music to me. So anyway, let's go to the New York court because today was the last day for filing. So any anything else that we report on in regards to that had to be filed today. So Sean P. Combs has had multiple cases filed against him. I guess Cassie was the tip of the iceberg. And maybe that's why he settled with her so quickly because I don't know. But now he's got at least 3 to 4 more coming. Like what the and one is involving himself and Aaron Hall, which I also did a short on earlier today. Now, Aaron Hall is known for being out there talking about how well endowed he is, blah blah blah, and everybody knows. He's just the drunk uncle that you keep your young girls away from who are in their 20s because you know he's still thinking he's macking in his 50s. Okay. Um, but this is crazy because in that particular situation, it sounds like that they were switching between the two young ladies. Only one of the young ladies in this last situation has come forward, but there were two of them involved. hmm It was only two of them. That's the crazy part. So now we have that. Then we have the person who was working for Bad Boy Entertainment, who is going after Harvey Pierre and Bad Boy Records. And in this case, MCA is implicated because this happened during the Uptown Records days. And Uptown Records was Andre Harrell. So that means Andre knew about this BS. Because Guy, which is the group that Aaron Hall was a part of, along with his brother and Teddy Riley, was on Uptown Records, along with Heavy D and the Boys, along with quite a few other artists. I've told y'all in the past that I knew Andre Harrell's number and would talk to him about stuff way back then when I was just trying to really get into the business, and I was just wanted somebody to hear my songs. Still don't have any songs out there that y'all hear, but it's coming, y'all. I think my songs are going to be in movies, and that's bigger than what I thought about. You know, I didn't even think about a song in a movie. But you know, this was back in the day. This is, you know, the 80s. You know, this was in the 80s. And I told y'all when I was, you know, out there pursuing music heavily and, you know, trying to do music as a singer and all of the stuff that I was seeing. And I know that what I saw wasn't even the half of what the F was going on. But just seeing what I saw was enough for me to know that this was some crazy stuff. And it was a lot of exchanging of body fluids going on that I wasn't going to be part of. Because I wasn't doing none of that to get my stuff out. Do I regret not doing that? Absolutely not. Because I'm still here at age 60. And my peer, Whitney Houston, is not here. You know, other people who have been in the business have paid a dear cost, no matter what it may seem. No matter what it may seem, I'm just telling you. So I can tell you that the music business, and I'm not just talking about secular. It doesn't matter if you're in secular or if you're in gospel, you in country, doesn't matter what. It's all got some ish going on in the background. I promise you. You know, just think about the fact that now suddenly you're starting to see blacks finally breaking into country when we created country music. 'Cause just like we created jazz, just like we created rock and roll, just like we created R&B, just like we blues. We'll give y'all the folk, and the bluegrass is just a step away from jazz and blues, so that came from us too, technically. You know, but yeah, the industry is extremely corrupt. There is a lot of stuff that's going on behind closed doors, and people are doing things that we don't know about or that we aren't meant to know about. And now some people's things are coming to roost. You just have to wonder, you know, just gotta wonder. Hey Bree, I'm over here trying out this the Restream tonight. Their free version of it, just seeing, you know, and it seems in order to get rid of the little Restream thing, I have to upgrade. But we're not upgrading. We seeing how everybody's working tonight. So we just gonna yeah, and that's their little free background stuff with the little balloons. So the only thing I don't like is that they don't allow you to upload a avatar in the free version, or at least I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Um, but I literally just came on this thing today. So now let's talk. Now here's what I'll tell y'all about Uptown Records from my own personal knowledge. Okay, back in the day, this is when it was Guy. I told y'all that we met Heavy D because my sister's my sister from another mother, which is my sister's one of her best friends, first cousin is G Wiz of Heavy D and the Boys. So because of that, we met all of them because that was our cousin too. If y'all get what I mean. So I knew T Roy, rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. Dwight, all of them. And they wasn't on all of that BS. But I can't say that that's not what other folk was on and kept being on. And this behavior between P. Diddy and Aaron Hall, alleged, if this what is being alleged of them doing really happened, that's some women hating stuff, and that's just some weird stuff. That means you guys are going right behind each other, bodily fluids, like what? Yuck. That's yeah. And you definitely, that's some, I don't know if all of this stuff that's being said about Sean P. Diddy Combs is true. I don't know if he's going to come out of this as easily as if it was just the Cassie situation, because all of these shoes kept dropping. And then another person brought to mind that there's another case that was filed way back in the summer that was a man accusing Puff Daddy, and that one got swept under the rug. But it was also doing this year too. Let me just drink a little bit of my wine. But nobody's talking about the people who are melanated, because you barely heard about Jimmy Iovine, Russell Brand, but it seems that we've heard every, person of color, and even Bill Cosby is being pulled into this. That, like, with Bill, I'm like, surely that man barely has any money left. I mean, what you doing? But I guess they figured that they'd go for it, so they going for it. And As we know, a multitude of his sins happened in the state of New York. And I believe this one is a Cosby Show um actress. Again, Steve Tyler too. Liv Tyler's father. And oh yeah, oh, but they just pulled up Axl Rose. Now see, they just brought up Axl Rose. He j- he just got hit. He just got hit. I'm just waiting, you know, to see what was filed today because we didn't get the gist of everything. I mean, they were filing yesterday. People were filing at the courts yesterday. How were they able to file on I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know how the courts were open on Thanksgiving for filings to happen. They must have been electronic filings yesterday. I'm not even gonna go there. But they barely talked about anybody who's not a person of color. But we're getting to hear about everybody. Cuba Gooding Jr. And then you have to look at the fact all of these men are in their 50s now. All of these black men are in their 50s, except for Bill Cosby. You know, and now they look like dirty old men because you're not going to remember who they were back then. You just remember who they have grown to be, who they've grown to be. Now, like Aaron Hall, he was out there like I mean, he smoked up and drank up his voice. Just blew it away. Gone. hmm And all he has to talk about is the fact that he has a big eggplant. Who the hell cares about that? You know. But see, your ranting and raving has confirmed or made what this young lady is saying a possibility. It's giving validation to what she's saying. I'm telling y'all. Shouts out to the black celebrity bloggers who are covering this. Tisha Tales, Couture Bay, Tasha to an extent, but not really. Lovely T, Chronicle Speaks. hmm Shouts out to all y'all. This is a lot of work trying to keep up with all of this. And this is so all of the cases are filed as of today. Now, we're going to see what happens going forward. We've already seen some things get pulled from Sean, like Sean John is being pulled out of Macy's, but not being funny. But when's the last time you saw somebody wearing Sean John? I mean, my son has a couple of Sean John items, but ain't nothing that has been bought recently. It's I think he has a, I think he has like like a vest that's Sean John, and he wears it in the wintertime. That's the only time he wears it. It's hanging in his closet. I had to go see if he still had any Sean John. Because, I bought him Sean John when he was a kid, but does anybody wear Sean John? Anyway, so I don't know if that's I don't know if he was making a whole bunch of money off of Sean John in the first place. So this just may have been an excuse for them to get rid of his Sean John. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm trying to look and see what these scenes are that they have here. But I don't see anywhere on here to add, like if I have an intro or something, I don't see anywhere to add my own stuff. So I don't see anywhere. Yeah, I don't see anything in their stuff where you can bring in like a and I'm sorry y'all, I keep going back and forth, but I gotta be looking at what this thing has. So it's got the default graphics, it's got the default overlay, which this is one of the overlays that y'all see on the screen. But I don't see. Okay, let me change that. There we go. Okay. Y'all see how I'm changing stuff. So I changed that to purple. But on StreamYard, I'm allowed to upload like short videos. And I don't appear to have that ability on here. And I can even have those videos in the free version of StreamYard. So, I can see, going between the two different ones, streaming between here and there for when I want to have a different feel for the live stream. But I like some of the things that I can get on StreamYard that I can't get on here on the free version. Like I can still have my own. I can still put a picture in there if I go off camera, and here I can't. If I go off camera here, it gives you an initial. So that's not what I want. But the music's okay. Music's okay. So I don't know what's going to happen in regards to all of this stuff that's going on in New York. And see, we're only hearing about a lot of these cases that have been filed in the last week or so. We're not hearing about all of the cases that happened since May of last year. I think we need to see what's going to happen. Because this is some stuff going on. But it's interesting that this is all happening right now at the end of the year. Oh, and one of the cases that was put through here was also against former President Trump as well. His was it was also one of the civil cases that went through here. Bet y'all probably didn't hear about that one either, huh? Yeah, of course, because it was the president. Yep, we didn't hear about that one, but that happened too. That one happened too, y'all. So I'm probably going to be this weekend trying to push out more of the content. This, I will say that this is a good option for a backup. I just wish that they had more stuff that was available in their free version. I do like the music. The music's cool because it's kind of a variety of music. Whereas on StreamYard, it's just one song that just plays on repeat over and over. So I did like that. I do like that. But I've been on StreamYard since 2019. So I'm probably gonna still use both. I'm gonna look and see what the paid version of this one is in comparison to StreamYard and what you get under that paid version. I will look at that plan. But like I said, I do like this. In order to get rid of this, you got to get one of the paid ones, just like with StreamYard. So, you're going to have to use their little logo, but I don't really care on this. Doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. But like I said, I am plugged in, y'all, and it is like, I don't know, it's not like it's plugged in, and I don't like that. That's the same issue that's going on with StreamYard. So, I don't know. Sorry, I had to fan myself. I had to fan myself. I was getting hot. But I am going to get ready to get out of here. I don't have no outro with this one. I don't think so. I will see y'all. I will be back on live on Monday. I might come live this weekend because, I'm going to be playing with some stuff. But more than likely, I'm probably going to just be trying to do some uploads. Check out all the shorts that I've been putting up. I will be putting up at least one longer video on this channel and a spoken word over on my other channel, the Purple Diva Den, over the weekend. But I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, y'all. I've been on here for like about 45 minutes. But before I get off, I will say that connecting this to my YouTube was way easier than StreamYard, because I didn't have to go through a verification thing, because this one used Gmail, which is what I use for this account. On my Gmail that's attached to DC the Purple Diva channel, I use that one, and then I also use the Gmail account that's attached to the Purple Diva Den, and it went straight through. All right, you guys. So the free version, I think, is pretty cool if you're not out here doing a whole lot of stuff and you don't mind not being able to have an intro and an outro. I know I like to have my intro and my outro. Since I can't have them on here, I don't know. I gotta see how much if they have that ability on the one going up. Anyway, I'll see you guys. next week, and I'll see you in these YouTube streets. Peace and blessing from the West Side. Hope I didn't forget anything. I think I wrote everything down. I'll see y'all. All right, we're gonna end this. Peace.